And now you know why the old respectable shopkeep was once called Nine Fingers Ned. Hi everyone out there in the YouTube multiverse. Rod here. Did you know bards were the original storytellers in taverns of old? Mostly around Wales and Scotland area. Spinning tales of adventure and intrigue for all that would listen. Through their lyrics and their strumming, listeners would come from miles around and fall under their spell of charm. Here they are called the original D&D game rule breakers. Now, without further ado, here we go. Most dungeon masters in the 1970s and 80s would not allow bards in their campaign unless they were an NPC, simply because they say bards are overpowered. And you could also say the same thing about cavaliers. Bards are what you call a prestige class. They're found in Appendix 2 of the Player's Handbook. Now, they're viewed as rule bending and game breaking. So, in order to be a bard, you must first have the following ability scores. Before any racial modifiers for the half-elves, of course, to promote game balance. A score of 15 or better in the following abilities: strength, wisdom, dexterity, and charisma. And at least a score of 12 in intelligence and a 10 in constitution. Now, when rolling your ability scores, I would recommend putting your highest score in your constitution. This will give you a constitution bonus to be applied to your hit points, as long as it's over a 15. A bard will not associate with other bards of a lower ranking, except for when they reach level 23. This way they'll associate and help with tutelage. This is because bards also view other bards of lower level as unworthy and a waste of time. Humans and half-elves would level as fighters, advancing to level 5. No higher than level 7. Change their class to a thief. Advance to level 5, no higher than level 9. Then switch class again as a bard level 1, studying under Judaic tutelage. The reason they call bards rule benders is humans are only allowed to multi-class. They change class once, and half-elves, being demi-humans, dual class, having to advance 2 classes at once. Now, side note, to save confusion and to quench all the trolls out there, only humans can dual class, where you advance in one class, drop said class, pick up another class, retaining the hit die of the previous class until said class is surpassed. Only demi-humans can multi-class, where you level 2 classes at the same time. After which they again change classes a third time. So this makes bards a tri-class character, flipping all the rules on top of their head. Now, on top of all that, bards receive a bonus for wisdom, so they can put it toward their spells. They also pick the most favorable of their saving throw numbers from fighter, thief, or the cleric tables. Now, the inexperienced DM will quickly discover that a level 1 bard has no business running with low-level characters. Aside from having the same abilities as a level 1 druid, they're not the same. On the other hand, a more experienced DM will know that bards belong with characters of level 5 through 9. Now, simply because a level 1 bard is their equivalent of their highest level acquired before becoming a bard. A bard will always act in battle as the level they acquired as a fighter, and must always carry a string instrument in their possession. A bard's song, an instrumental playing, negates the Song of Harpies, and will also prevent similar attacks from creatures that rely on song. Players and creatures associated with the Bard will become inspired by the Bard's poetic abilities, rising their morale by 10%. Also, the inspiration will cause ferocity in their attacks. So hit probability die rolls are given a bonus of +1. Both these inspirational abilities require 2 rounds of poetics. Now, for example, 2 rounds of poetics will raise the morale and cause ferocity, but 1 round will do neither. The effects last for 1 complete turn. Bard Song will also still the noises of shriekers through the vibration of the Bard's instruments. Now let it be known that while engaged in combat, a Bard cannot sing or cast spells. A DM might want to challenge the Bard through the dual class rules. Now this is for game balance. Each time you change your class, you start over at 0 experience points. The new Bard will have to exceed their next level, right? For example, your Bard is a level 7 fighter, a level 9 thief, and a level 1 druid. Your skills and abilities will be that of a druid until you acquire the next level above your fighter class. Then you're a fighter along with your druid abilities until you exceed your thief class. Then you'll take on your thieving abilities at 2 levels lower than what you previously had. Now, this is where you can start using your backstab again. Your Thako will also adjust as your skills and weapon choices progress, allowing you the full range of all your skills through the combination of all your classes. Now, armor and weapons of the Bard are as follows: leather or magical chainmail. Now, when Unearthed Arcana came out, they added studded leather, padded ringmail, and elven chain. But absolutely no shields are allowed to be used by a Bard. Now your weapons are the club, the dagger, the dart, the javelin, the sling, the scimitar, spear, staff, short sword, long sword, broadsword, and of course the bastard sword. Now when the Unearthed Arcana came out, they added the garrote, the knife, the lasso, the sap, and the falchion sword. A Bard's number of weapon slots is 5, plus the allowed slots from their previous classes, with non-proficiency penalty of -2. Now your initial number of non-weapon proficiency slots is 0, plus a non-weapon proficiency from your previous class. Added proficiencies are 1/1 per 4 levels. So basically put, you get 1 extra proficiency every 4 levels. Now I recommend for new Bards to progress as a fighter and take on the weapons of choice of the Bard. Likewise, the same when you're a thief. Just take on those same weapons the Bards are allowed to have. In the same respect, you should do your armor the same way. This way, you're used to that armor. You're used to those weapons. Therefore, you have a proficiency. Now, for half-elves, this can pose an issue with respect of multi-class restrictions. To recap, Bards are a prestige tri-class character. Most DMs do not allow Bards in their game because they're referred to as rules-bending, game-breaking class. Most players don't choose Bards because they take so long to level before you even start playing as a Bard. You're limited in your armor, and an experienced DM will challenge a player's ability through dual class rules if they even allow a Bard at their table in the first place. The Bard will inspire its comrades through poetic song and negate the effects of creatures that use song as an attack. Now, What do you think? Did I miss anything? Let me know in those comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.